probably get a couple of big takedowns in the process. We're not fishing, we're thinking about fishing. Okay, ready to go. So we're gonna do a little bit of lead pouring today, running low on sinkers. So show you guys how we do it. We got the furnace set up here. We do a test pour. I got it sealed up just nice. There's one. 7,984 more to go. Just teasing. I hope you can see this. We keep it clean. So much better with the ladles. Less waste, less splatter. Gotta wait for that thing to solidify. We got the mold hot now. We can run it too fast, run it faster. It's a lot more forgiving, the ladle is, compared to trying to use the spoon or the little pot method I had going on when we started this project. Now, the problem with having this thing really need a production mold with this ladle, because it does get the mold really hot. And I'll show you what happens. This guy just leaked. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of leaked. I mean, the fish don't care, but you know I do. So I melt it back down. It's not a big deal. That's the beauty of it. You can melt it back down, redo it. That guy's gotten hot. After a little while here, come back in here and get that off there. Now it's nice and shiny, and you can really see how shiny it is. You clean all the dross off of it. We got windows open, so fan running, all the things keep us safe, because you know this shit can kill you breathing it in, large quantities. Definitely don't want to be doing it inside the house somewhere. I know the fish don't care, but I do. That's what it's about. I guess today we're just popular. We watch this ladle in action. Come on in here. That's a nice little pile. in a pretty short while. Just saying, the little ladle makes life a lot easier, for sure. Next time I use it, I'll have to make sure I set it up because I didn't do it this time. It's still pouring really nice. Sinkers are coming out. Plopping out really easily. You ain't having to beat the crap out of the mold. A lot of people set their molds up. I don't really. I've tried it. I've done it. I don't really have a problem with my lead sticking because I clean it really good and it's not really dirty lead. The guy I get it from, he smelts it down pretty decently, and like I said, the only impurities is really what we're adding when the contact metals enter the heat. There's slag that forms, pulling more impurities out, but by the time it gets pure, you know, you're having to add more lead to it. But we got some bars of lead here. Those in there. Give that a few minutes to catch up on the heat. Oddly satisfying there for sure. Well, they got to cool down too. Sometimes is a benefit because that's the drawback with the ladle only having a single cannon on this mold. You can get the mold hot, pretty hot, really quick. So having to take a break, letting the med melt down, getting the impurities out, letting everything get back up to temperature. Lets that mold cool down so it's more in the optimal range of where we want. For making these sinkers. You know, started doing this, but you count all those sinkers there and you had to go buy them at the bait shop. That's almost $200 right there. You know, nine to $10, 10 ounce. If you find a nice dealer, some of them, you know, they're up there around $13 for a 10 ounce. So, not saying everybody can run off and do it, but you know, if you have the ability and a little bit of know-how, nice area to be ventilated. You know, you can do this on a Coleman stove. You don't have to have a big burner like this, just depending on what you're pouring. I'm processing more lead than what most of those production furnaces, you know, for the hobbyists can do. Just because I'm doing these bigger singers for the most part. Got 1 pounders, 14 ounces, 12 ounces as well. yeah, it's pretty satisfying coming out. And yeah, we'll put some of these things on some lines in a couple of days. Hopefully, we'll be going to Safe Harbor Dam when they calm down the water a little bit. But next week looks like a lot more rain. But you know, the weatherman, he'd be lying. He gets paid $100 million a year or whatever just to lie to us every day. Only person that can do that and keep the job. But yeah, guys, you know, when we're not fishing, we're thinking about fishing, and we're trying to do things to be ahead of the game when we are fishing. So thank you guys for watching and checking us out. And we'll see you out there. Y'all keep some tight lines, and